What is Hi everybody? This is Cody, aka DFS Prodigy. We're here. We're talking about the Wednesday NBA slate. Before we get into always like button for me, definitely subscribe. That helps you to y'all know we're here breaking down this slate. I'm already tilting with chat going off. Man, oh man, I did not have enough chat. That's disgusting. I did not expect that from him. So yeah, instead of tilting, I'm just gonna go and break down this slate, and we're just gonna have a little bit of fun with it. So before we get into always like button for me, definitely subscribe. That helps me to y'all know. We're gonna go team by team, kind of breaking it down. So starting on the Cleveland side, no Darius Garland, no Max Strus, and DeAndre Hunter is questionable. The projected start is going to be Mitchell, Muriel, Hunter, Mobley, and Allen. This over and under is set at 226. What does this mean? I think this is going to mean more for Donovan Mitchell, to say the least. I like him on this slate. With no Darius Garland, Mobley, he's gonna have to step up, but I kind of really go to Donovan Mitchell. Jared Allen, 6'6". He's kind of the odd man out for me. I don't know what to do with him just yet. But with no mid on the other end, what is the role for going to be for Lonzo Ball? It could get dicey at 4'9". I like him over Sam Muriel, even though Sam Muriel is starting. He's a three-point shooter that if he's not hitting his three-point shot, it's not going to work for him. So, what is the role going to be for Lonzo Ball? We're going to have to see how that goes for him. Going to the Knicks. With Mike Brown, what are the minutes going to be? Karl Anthony Towns is questionable. Josh Hart's out. OG Anunoby's questionable, but he's tending towards probable. And then Mitch Rob is out for load management, which that means Yob. Yabusele 3-8. I love him here on the slate. He's too cheap. He is too cheap for what his role is going to be at 3-8. I like him a ton. I think Jalen Brunson is going to have to step up now with no possibly Karl Anthony Towns as well. If Towns is out, what is going to happen to the starting lineup? That could get dicey. Um, but yeah, looking at Mikal Bridges 5'8", that's not a bad price tag for him. But Jordan Clarkson at 4'9" off the bench, he's a shooter. I like that at 4'9". That's cheap. Um, so going to Miami and Orlando on the Miami side, no Tyler Hero. So what does that mean? We're looking at Drew Smith, Norm Powell, Andrew Wiggins, Jovic, and Bam Adebayo. Again, this is the probable starting lineup, so don't quote me on this. Um, the over and under is set at 217, which is pretty low. Magic are 8.5 point favorites. Bam Adebayo, he's going to be looking for help. But at 8-4, he's in play as a spin down. Norm Powell, I don't know how this role is going to be for him. That's what's interesting to me. Jovic at only 4'9" starting, that could be in play. This team is just gross. Andrew Wiggins, not this Orlando defense is legit though. I just not. I mean, 3-4 for Drew Smith. Yeah, starting that could be that he's probably probably starting. So at 3-4, that wouldn't be a bad price tag. On the Orlando side, again, there's just not much I like on the Heat. On the Orlando side, Paulo Banchero 8-2. This game is just screaming, and I don't want much of it. I mean, yeah, no, there's no Wagner, but Wendell Carter Jr. at 5'6". Yeah, he's in line for a double double. We know that. There's just not much I want. I mean, what is Desmond Bain gonna bring to the lineup at 7-1? Just yeah. Brooklyn and Charlotte though. Brooklyn, um, Ben Sharif, Cam Thomas, Terrence Bam, Michael Porter Jr., and Nicholas Claxton. The over and under is set at 228. Hornets are 5.5 point favorites. So Cam Thomas and Michael Porter Jr. Michael Porter Jr., yeah, I mean, he looked good in the preseason. At 6'7", I don't mind that. Uh, Looking at Nick Claxton, 5'5" in this matchup, I like that. At only 5'5". Cam Thomas, we know the shooter aspect of him is going to be there. Ben Sharif, 4-3. If he's starting, yeah, he's in play against the Charlotte team. This is going to be a fast-paced game. We know this. We know how fast-paced this is going to be. Um, Again, flipping to the Charlotte side really quick, Lonzo Ball or LaMelo Ball, sorry, 9-5. I like him on the opposite side. I like this in a little mini game. If you give me LaMelo Ball, give me some Bridges at 7-8, which is not a bad price tag as well. If we look at the starters for Charlotte, Colin Kneppel, Brandon Miller, Miles Bridges, and Moses Diabate. Diabate at only 4-5, great option for him. Colin Kneppel 5-1, had an up and down preseason. I like this game a lot personally. I want to be getting a lot of this game. Um, to say the least. Toronto and Atlanta on the Toronto side. If we're looking at starters, we will see Emmanuel Quigley. RJ Barrett, Brandon Ingram, Scotty Barnes, Jacob Pirtle. Not much difference. Um, and 5.5 over and under, or 5.5 point favorites are the Hawks, 235 over. This is going to be a fast-paced game as well. Scotty Barnes, 8-4. I like the positional eligibility at point guard or shooting forward. RJ Barrett, 7-7. Brandon Ingram, 7-4. Quickly, 7-1. You can get to a lot of these guys. I'm getting to a lot of these starters as well. They're going to be all in play. Off the bench, there's not really that much stands out to me. Maybe some Grady Dick at 4-9. That's not a bad price tag for him. Um, so on the Atlanta side, Trey Young, 9-8. He's going to be a great spin up as well. Jalen Johnson, we know the peripheral stats are in his favor. Um, if we look at the starting lineup, Young, Daniels, uh, Ricochet, Jalen Johnson, and Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis at 7-3. Man, oh man. What is this going to be like for him? What are the minutes going to be for Okongwu off the bench at 6'9"? NAW off the bench would be a possible play for me. Maybe even some Luke Kennard at 3-8 if there's going to be foul trouble. Again, I'm liking a lot of this game as well. The Philly and Boston game, there's not a lot of pieces I like. On the Philly side with no Paul George, Jared McCain, I mean, as Edgecombe starting possibly. Um, yeah, Maxi, Edgecombe, Oubre, Barlow, and Joel Embiid. There's just not much I'm liking on this Philly side. This is a team I might also cross off, which is scary with Maxi and Joel Embiid right there at 8-7 and 8-9, which the price tags are good. Yes, don't get me wrong, but it's just a scare. It's scary playing them against Boston, which on the flip side, Jalen Brown's questionable. Hopefully he plays. Um, I mean, yeah, hopefully he plays. So we could be looking at Derek White, Pritchard, Jalen Browns, Hauser, and Queta, which I mean, Pritchard at 6'9". Yeah, I mean, there's just yeah, this team is not somebody I'm really wanting to go to. Not a lot I want to go to. Let's go to Detroit and Chicago on the Detroit side. Or hold on. Detroit on 4.5 point favorites, 233 over under. Um, Looking at Detroit, yeah, Kate Cunningham, Duncan Robinson, Sear Thompson, Tobias Harris, and Jalen Duren. Kate Cunningham 9-9, certainly in play. I like the upside he brings to the table. I like that he's under a 10K. He's certainly in play. Duncan Robinson at 4A, dropping it down to him. I like the price tag on him. He's cheap as a value. I'm not really getting to Duren too much. 7-7 though is not a bad price tag for him, but again, I'm not really liking him. I mean, on the flip side with Chicago, yeah, there's other center options I kind of rather go to though. Um, Thompson, yes. Tobias Harris, no, thank you. Yeah, it's mainly Duncan Robinson for me and Kate Cunningham. On the Chicago side, um, no Kobe White, so Vucevic 8-8. Not a lot of one on this team. So there's some teams I'm crossing off. Not gonna lie on this slate. Pelicans and Memphis. For Memphis is 4.5 point favorites, 237 under. That's what we like to hear. Um, so New Orleans pool, Herb Jones, Murphy, Zion Williamson, Misi. Zion Williamson at 8, 8, 9. That's a price tag I do like. Being under 9K. Jordan Poole 7-8. Murphy 7-5. Misi 5-9. I like the Misi price tag at only 5-9. That's good. Herb Jones at 5-7. Another good price tag. Off the bench. Alvarado 5-6. Not really liking that. Fears, if he's gonna get playing time, he could be in play at 4-4. Along with Sadiq Bey is a good price tag at they're only 3-6. That's not a bad price tag at all. On the Memphis side. Lots of injuries to go over. Williams Jr. is out, Clark's out, Pippen's out, Edey is out, Ty Jerome's out. If we're looking at starting lineups, possibly, we are looking at Morant, KCP, Jalen Wells, Jaren Jackson, and Jock Landale. They're going to be a lot of this team I'm wanting to go to, including Jalen Wells. Great price tag on him. I love his upside. KCP, great upside as well. Jock Landale, 4,000. Give me a lot of this Memphis team. I want to play a lot of this Memphis team. Washington and Milwaukee. If we're looking at, yeah, the starting lines, Bob Carrington, CJ McCollum, Chris Middleton, Keyshawn George, and Alexander Sarr. Again, this might be another matchup where I'm not really liking a lot of this team. I think the price tag for Sarr is way too overpriced for me at 7-9. Middleton at 6,000 for what? No. Yes, it's revenge narrative. Yeah, no. Not a lot I want on this team. Again, this might be another team I might cross off. Giannis certainly in play as well. We know the upside he brings. KPJ, 6'5", good matchup as well. This is a dream matchup for this team. I'm just worried about the blowout, but again, it's the first game of the season. We can't be worried about that. So Give me a lot of Giannis as my spin up. I love him as a spin up, of course, which that's going to be obviously everybody's go-to thing. But on the flip side, I do like Kenneth Porter Jr. If we look at the starting lineup, Porter Jr., Trent, Green, Giannis, and Turner, which Green down here at 4-4, another great value who we can get to. Um, Clippers in Utah. Let's go to the Clippers who are 9.5 point favorites, 227 over and under. Harden, Beal, Leonard, John Collins, Zubac. When everybody's healthy, this team's hard to get to. I mean, yeah, James Harden's in play at 9-1. That's a good price tag before it skyrockets up. But this team is just hard to get to with everybody healthy. So for me, I mean, Chris Paul, 5,000. I mean, not a bad price tag for him. It's just, yeah, this team is hard to get to. Bog off the bench at 4,000 is a good play. But we can get the starters who are a better price tag than that. So yeah, this game is another might be another cross off for me. Ace Bailey's questionable, Colliers out. There is this, yeah, the when the highest priced option is marking it at 6.8. Oh man, oh man. Spurs and my hometown team, the Dallas Mavericks. Spurs, Victor Wembanyama. Love him here. No Fox. And no Sokan. The Dallas Mavericks are 2.5 point favorites, 226 over and under. Stephon Castle, Vassell, Champagne, Barnes, um, and Victor Wembanyama. Champagne 4-3. He's super underrated, man. I love his upside that he brings every single game. Vassell 6'7". Oops, didn't mean to click that. Oops. Um, Castle 7,000. Harper 5.5. I'm liking some of the Spurs team. On the Dallas side, Chalk is going to be flag at 7-4. I already know that. So keep that in mind. Cooper Flag, Clay Thompson, PJ Washington, Anthony Davis, and Derek Lively. The Gafford is questionable. That means I'm going to be getting to some of Derek Lively at 5.3. These price tags are great for this team. I'm loving all these guys. Anthony Davis, 9.7. Cooper Flag, 7-4, too cheap. Lively's too cheap at 5.3. Thompson, we know if he can get his shot going, he's going to get going. And then last two games of the slate, Minnesota and Portland on the Minnesota side. We have Mike Conley, Anthony Edwards, Jalen McDaniels, Julius Randle, and Rudy Gobert. 4.5 point favorites for Minnesota, 220 over and under. There is not a lot in this game I want either. Anthony Edwards, yeah, 9,000. That price tag will go up later in the season, but this game might not be it. Um, there's just, yeah, this not a lot I want to go to. Portland, we already got starters. So Diddy 8.5, Sharp 7.9, Holiday 6.2, Clingan 6.1, Kamara 5.9. Clingan, yep, 6-1. We know how this goes. Rinse and repeat when there's no Robert Williams for him. It's mainly just Clingan for me and then Kamara. And then last game of the slate, Kings and Phoenix Suns. On the Kings, there's no Sabonis. Um, so if we're looking at the spread is Suns 3.5 point favorites, 228 over and under. Schroeder, Ellis, Levine, DeRozan, Eubanks. Keon Ellis, 5.6, way too overpriced for me. Not a lot on this team I want. Um, yeah, not a lot. Suns, similar story. There's not a much I really want to go to. Booker, Allen Brooks, Dunn, Mark Williams. I mean, Mark Williams is 7.8. That's certainly a play. I mean, yeah, that's certainly in play. But yeah, there's mainly just Mark Williams for me. Grayson Allen can get hot. Royce O'Neal at the bench at a 4.8. It's not a bad option, but again, we have other options that are starting. So yeah, I'm gonna keep tilting though. This is the 12 game slate. Stay tuned for the cheat sheet. Again, thank you for tuning in. It's a great day, rest of everybody. Have a good one.